So in this video, I want to talk more in depth about Claude skills, how I use them, and how to get the best results. I'll be talking about my own personal setup, how it works, and what makes it different. I'll link down below all the files I use in the setup so you can easily access them so you don't have to start from scratch. So this file contains 12 marketing skills like copywriting, marketing analysis, SEO, and many more like that. What are Claude skills? So Claude skills is a knowledge file built with a specific set of instructions to solve a specific problem. Instead of explaining what you need every single time, that file knows exactly what to do whenever you prompt it. So how do I use Claude skills? So I don't use Claude skills just as individual files, but I use them in a system. So here's the hierarchy of the system. You have the foundation first, content, strategy, and research. And every skill follows the same process: research, plan, execute, and self-review. So if you look at the diagram, business content sits at the top, and then every other skill checks for it before it does anything. So that's not just a folder of files, that's architecture. Like when I have copywriting and brand voice in the same project, they're not just sitting next to each other, they're reading the same briefing document. So copywriting checks for my business context and my brand voice before it writes a single word. Alright, so like I said, you can go down everything down below. All the skills that I'm using in here are available for you as well. If you want to stop and just download all the files first, I put a link down below for you. So let's get started. All right, so first things first, you go to this marketing skills repository, you download the zip, and then you unzip the file. You go to the folder, you go to skills. This is the only one that you need right here, the skills. And then here's all the skills that you have: audience, research, brand voice. Business context is going to be the first skill that we're going to start with, because every other skill reads this one first, and they're all connected that way. So after you finish this part, you just simply go to Claude, and then you go to customize skills, and then you create a skill, you upload a skill, and then like we discussed, we go to the business context one, put it in. And now this ND file is accessible anywhere, either in projects or any random chats that you have. You can access it from anywhere. So after that, you go to projects. If this was helpful so far, please subscribe, because I create content like this every single week. You create a new project. I created this one for the test. And you just go in and you type the skill, the business context. You'll see it right in here. And then you have two options, basically. One, you could just put in your website, and what will happen is it will automatically go to your website, get all the information that the file requires, and you will fill in the gaps as much as possible. If not, you could just basically type "help me with this," and you'll get a long list of questions that you can go through and answer. What is your business about? What is your voice, your goals, and all the other stuff. So for the purposes of testing, I added I created this business context right here. And so I just basically let it do it based on my website. It created this nice file with all the information that it extracted from my website in this example. I can edit anything that I don't see right, and you could just save it, simply save it. But you can see it's a pretty thorough file. Target audience, the problem we solved, competitive landscape. So you'll have everything in here. And now let's just say, for example, you're trying to add another file. You go to customize and add another skill. And then you say, I want to do competitor analysis. You install the skill, and then based on the projects, based on the files and the context that it has in here, you'll do competitive analysis on all the information that it has about your business, and you don't have to do all that work. It makes it a lot easier. All right, so right now it's doing a competitive analysis and looking at all the information that it has, and it does, and it automatically creates a dashboard for you to see all the information that it has. All right, so it created a beautiful dashboard with all the information, competitor profiles, gap analysis. So yeah, it does a pretty amazing job at creating these amazing dashboards and having all these files talk to each other. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I hope this was helpful to you. Don't forget to download the files in the description down below, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks. Peace.